at this course, and now we prepare ourselves for the serious stuff of the afternoon. The International Invitational, a three-parter, only for large dogs, this one. Jumping and agility crunched together for the final later this afternoon. If you are eliminated, it means you cannot win. 15 different countries represented here, one from each. They've already had the jumping this morning, and we're about to see the agility here in a few minutes' time. And then the final, which is always a terrific event, coming up at 5:15 UK time. 15 countries represented, and the crowds here at Crufts have swelled daily, really, Thursday, Friday and Saturday, and a really sizable crowd in throughout Crufts, and also particularly here in the main arena, not far short of the 7,000 capacity. They're asking them to squeeze up. They're asking them to squeeze up to make room, and of course coming up as well this afternoon we have the fly ball, where we've seen records being broken already, and that will be entertaining, you can guarantee. Hannah Banks, competitor since the late 90s, judging since the early 2000s, and just endorsing what Graham said there, agility, a fantastic way to enjoy working with your dog and building a wonderful connection and relationship. First to go, first of the 15 from the Isle of Man, Steve Goldsmith and Teddy, 8-year-old border collie, third time competing at Crufts, wonderful companion and best friend is the border collie Teddy. And great for these two in the international competition, once again to be representing the Isle of Man again. Little refusal picks an early 5 faults up there for Steve and for Teddy. And when the next dog comes out, what I will do is ask Graham to talk you through the course that we have set in front of us today, set by Hannah Banks, of course, the judge, and Graham, a wonderful judge of the intricacies of every course. 8-year-old border collie Teddy, representing the Isle of Man, adores agility, always gives 100%. And that is 42 and just the 5 faults, Graham.
Yeah. Very nice start there, just an unfortunate 5, as you say, going round the jump. It has to go over it from the direction the number is, and there we are. The judge raising a clenched fist, signifying a refusal.
From Sweden, Gustaf I and Pixie, 4-year-old border collie. Graham, it's all yours.
Second obstacle's the seesaw, much touch the ground, then they go into the tunnel. The handlers have to negotiate the end of the dog walk. They're not allowed to go over the end of the dog walk. They have to go around it, through the weaves. This is a really, really quick little dog here. You're not allowed to touch the dog at all, but you can use your body, you can use your voice, and that's all about communication. The dog doesn't know where it's got to go. The handlers have only just seen where the course goes. Building up now, they'll turn sharp left-handed, open over that A-frame. 2 more to go. Wow, 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 wow.
Well, that has set the standard from Sweden. 32.4 and clear for Gustaf and Pixie. Tremendous, tremendous performance. Look at the quality of that jumping too. From Northern Ireland, Maria Haag and Lockie, 6-year-old at Labrador. Homebred Labrador, this one. And the dog's 6th birthday today. Qualified by winning the Irish Agility Dog of the Year 2021. Up on the far side of the course, through the tunnel. Decent speed so far, and clear. Over the U-move jump, right in front of our commentary position. Turns away from the A-frame, through the tunnel at the far end of the course. Another tight left-hander through the second tunnel. Coming up the dog walk, got to touch the white bit at the end, does so successfully. Over the I-ams jump there. Bit of hesitation, and unfortunately that'll be an elimination, taking the jump from the wrong side. What a shame after the first 30 seconds or so. Those of you watching for the first time might not know the dog will always complete the course, always generous applause as well. Got to touch the white bit at the bottom of the A-frame and over the Kennel Club jump to finish. Maria Haag from Northern Ireland and Luke.
Such a shame, but it's also really nice to see a Labrador. You don't have to have a border collie to compete. And you see, she just moves across the face of the jump, which pushes the dog round, and it did it from the wrong side.
Looking at dive, 3-year-old border collie from Spain, Adrian Bajo Alonso, the handler. 24 years of age, Been doing agility since he was 11. 5, third dog. First timers at Crufts, these two are making a noisy and a successful start, and a speedy one as well. Flying into that tunnel at the far end of the course. That is proper speed over the dog walk. Had to have a tight right hand and back over the IAMs, into the tunnel again. This is going to be smart and speedy. Well up with the clock. Tight turn over the A-frame to finish. I would think that'll be good enough to get them through. 35.2 the time into second place. 3 seconds off the leader, but very, very tidy, Graham.
And what a dog walk that was. Just a bit of trouble turning there, but the Spanish and the Portuguese always just bring that little bit of extra animation into their handling style. Great to see.
Banjo, 8.5-year-old border collie from the Republic of Ireland. The handler is Liam O'Brien. 4th time competing across. The first time with Banjo, though, for Liam. Over the seesaw at the far end and picking up some faults. Missing out on the long jump, competing it successfully this time. And going through the weaves, just turned away from that jump, but unfortunately picking up more faults in the weaves, and then that'll be an elimination, Sandy. Thinking he wants another portion of IAMs there. Not allowed, I'm afraid.
But he likes the A-frame, though, so...
So the ruling is, just to remind you, if you are eliminated from this competition, means you cannot win it later on. There might just be a possibility they'll run later on, but you cannot win it, Graham.
No, but they'll carry on through this round, and it's really important for the dog to finish up on a really good note. The only person who's told him he's gone wrong is the handler. As I say, it's all vital experience. And there we are, over the seesaw, nicely made seesaw, and then for some inexplicable reason he decided he didn't want to do the long jump, and there the fault in the weaving poles.
This is Miguel Cerrodillo, Portuguese entry, Tuba, 3-year-old border collie. A lot of energy for Tuba. Bit of a pampered dog, as I understand it, leads a nice life of luxury in Portugal. Tuba, the border collie, representing Portugal in the International Invitational at Crufts.
It's on.
Lovely style for this dog, beautiful looking dog as well. Have to enter those weaves from the right hand side and speedily through it too, over the U-move jump right in front of our commentary position, turns away from us now and negotiates those two tunnels pretty quickly. Dog walk, bit of hesitation there, and turning 2 right-handers through the tunnel again. Well, it's not the quickest round, but it's clear so far, which is so important. A-frame contact, good at the bottom of that, and finally over the Kennel Club. 38.3 and clear for Cerrodillo and Tuba.
Very nice, you say, Jim. It may not be the quickest, but they're quite often a bit of tactics in these 3-part competitions. They want to make sure they don't get eliminated because they want to be in with a chance of making the final and winning the event overall. But well done to him.
This is Crazy, 6-year-old border collie from Scotland, always a big representation at Crufts from north of the border. Ewan Patterson, the handler, 3rd time at Crufts. First in the jumping this morning, definitely one to watch this partnership. They are the holders. They won the last Crufts Invitational a couple of years ago. They know their way around this place. They have proper pedigree, and they've started really well with a faultless first 20 seconds. That's the way to take the dog walk, by the way. And this is going to be right up at the sharp end of the competition for sure. Real different gear here. Tight turn over the A-frame. Good. U-move. Good. Excellent. That's the quickest. 32.2 for the holders. Ewan Patterson and Crazy.
Love this pairing. They've been in great form now for some time. Hopefully, we haven't quite concluded the selection process for the European and the Open Championships, but I'm going to have half ground on this guy winning an individual medal at one of the big competitions this year.
This is Sos, 3-year-old border collie from Norway. Robert Bratt Heveding Gabrielsen, the handler. I'm going to call him Bob. Off we go. Top of the course, over that seesaw. Long jump is good too, and this is good early speed from Sos and Bob. Never tire of seeing those dogs go through the weaves. Dog and handler, absolutely perfect. The communication, the relationship, the understanding and the orders. This is a really, really tidy round from the Norwegians. Really good, 35.8, just picked up 5 faults along the way.
Very nice, very tidy, very tight. This is a lovely course there, set again by Hannah Banks, our judge. And I think sometimes we forget that judges can make or break a competition, and she's done a sterling job today and, in fact, over the weekend.
This is Zen, 8-year-old border collie, Tina Tødering from Denmark, 3rd in the jumping this morning. Danish agility champion and Danish jumping champion too. Tina, 35 years of age, been preparing for more than 18 years in agility, picking up 5 faults there. Dog walk. No, yeah, made good contact at the end of the dog walk there. Tina, just a bit of a hesitation, lose a little bit of time there. Oh, and headed for the weave.
Don't let it back jump. Oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear, it hurts that right at the end of the round, the last pretty straightforward obstacle, and it all unravels, Graham. It hurts.
Yeah, and the unfortunately, having a run past, she had to go around the end of the dog walk, which pulled the dog away. Such a shame. And then, of course, you can see it happening, but you just want to go down there and say no.
Cooper, 8-year-old working sheepdog representing Wales. Jessica Sanson, the handler, first time competing in the main ring at Crufts. How are Wales going to get on in this international competition? A bit of hesitation and a bit of confusion. Just the 5 faults at the moment. And Cooper, the working sheepdog, not quite up with the pace of 1 or 2 of the earlier competitors that we've seen.
And again, as I say, it's quite steady, but again, we don't compete week in, week out on carpet in this atmosphere, so it's a big ask for these dogs, but still a very, very nice round here. It is. Cooper, very nervous dog when they started out in agility. Hard work and determination has taken Cooper and Jessica all the way to the biggest stage of all. And Jessica, by the way, thanking her mum, who has helped her so much get this dog here to Crufts. This is Sinner, 6-year-old border collie, Nadine Alschut from Germany. German Classic winner 2019, English bred, this dog though. This is good too. There's a little buzz around the arena early on in this particular round. For Nadine and for Sinner, that's great speed over the dog walk. Beautiful jumping style too. They keep this going. You would have to look at this with real respect later on in the afternoon. Beautifully over to the A-frame. Fine finish too. 32.1. That'll do nicely. That'll do nicely for first place for Germany, for Nadine and for Sinner. Great entry into the weaving poles. Great recovery there by the dog as well. Look, the dog is totally focused about what it's doing. Gets that back paw on the white piece, which is all it needs to do. This is Moss, 6-year-old border collie from the Netherlands. Hein van Bommel, the handler. Just before they start, we take them for granted, but the images, the pictures that we are sending you from the main arena of Crufts, well, congratulations to all concerned. We just chatter away up here. We are very, very proud of them. Entering the weaves through the right-hand side. Plenty of energy about this round from Hein van Bommel, the handler. This is the best agility partnership in the Netherlands. They're heading for the Europeans later this year. Picking up faults at the end of the dog walk. 5 faults, just missed that white section. Might not matter too much in the final reckoning. It's a good competitive time, 34.4 and just the 5 faults. Well, it's good, nice controlled round here, and you can see the dog walk. Was the judge right? Yes, he was probably one of the, or she, that's probably one of the easier decisions for her.
This is Shuriken, 4-year-old Croatian Shepherd. Second in the jumping this morning from Switzerland, Sasha Grudner, the handler. Oh, that's making a proper little racket. And going at a proper pace as well. Just a little stumble, but flew over the IAMs. We're all having the style, the speed, the enthusiasm, and the noise of Shuriken, the Croatian Shepherd. Proper ability, going as fast as the legs could carry him, really. But it's a good, quick time. Can't laugh at the time, can't laugh at the performance. That's absolutely sensational little round. 33.7 and 5 faults.
There are no penalties in this game for barking. Otherwise, I think we'd have lost them ages ago. But just totally focused and just sliding off the end. Slightly lucky, they're just sliding off the end of the dog walk. Well done.
From La France, Mint, Border Collie, 5 years of age, Gregory Bidalot, the handler. Here at Crufts in 2014 and 2015. First time with this dog, though.
Recovered it very well, though, the run round. I thought the dog was going to back jump, but he was on the ball, stopping the dog doing it. It's all about not being eliminated in this game. Into that tunnel. Now you'll see him watching where his positioning is. He's on the inside of the dog on that circle, coming back round. They'll do tunnel again. And now he needs to get back across to that white jump, which he does, leading the dog away. Up and over the A-frame, 2 more to go. This is shaping up to be a great time and a great round. Well done to Gregory.
34.9 and 5 faults into the top 8 they go, and there is 1 dog to go. And just a reminder, they crunch the numbers for the final coming up for you later on. Lemon, Border Collie, 5 years of age, the last dog. Nara Cuddy from England, the handler. Lemon, an amazing dog. First Crufts, she won the British Open. And Nara is here because she won the large Kennel Club stakes at the Excel in London before Christmas. Nara Cuddy and Lemon, the English representatives on home ground here at Crufts.
Big cheer from the crowd as she came and stepped up to the start line. There really does give you goosebumps just watching this bearing going round. Fantastic here. So over the jump into tunnel. There we go. Come on, Nara. Not been partisan, but have to be a little bit. Up and over the A-frame, shaping up to be a great round. Well done. Come on.
33 seconds then for Nara Cuddy, up into the top 4. I'm convinced that'll be good enough for us to see her later on in the afternoon when the competition comes to the Boyle. Good work, though, and a terrific competition. Real entertainment in there as well. Sheer speed, too. Some really endearing dogs, beautifully handled. And that's what the International Invitational is all about. Remember, we combine the 2 scores from the jumping this morning and the agility this afternoon. Here's the final result here. Nadine Alshut and Sinner number 1. Ewan Patterson in second place, and Pixie and Gustav in third. This is actually the result of the agility. Don't worry about the jumping at the top there. It's the agility result, this one. We had the jumping this morning. They will be combining those 2 results, and the computers will be whirring, and we will get our final very, very classy field for the final this afternoon in a couple of hours' time.
And here we go with the presentations for the International Invitational. Presentations to be made by Fiona Hope, the CEO of UMove. And she's going to be accompanied by Catherine Mansfield, Secretary of the Kennel Club. And the winner was Nadine Alshut, was Sinner, representing Germany. Fantastic round, really was. And she'll have made the trip across from Europe. And this will be a great memory for her. And in second place from Scotland. Big cheer going around. That's Ewan Patterson and Crazy the Border Collie, and that is Catherine Mansfield, the Kennel Club Secretary. We're just going to relieve them of their glassware because they have been known to be dropped occasionally.